And now to the Caribbean, where Secretary of State Marco Rubio has strongly warned Venezuela against its intentions for its oil-rich neighbor, Guyana. As part of his three-nation tour of the Caribbean, Secretary Rubio arrived in Guyana on Thursday and met with President Ephraim Ali in Georgetown. Now, during their joint press conference, Rubio warned any Venezuelan attack on Guyana would result in severe consequences for Caracas.
It would be a very bad day for the Venezuelan regime if they were to attack Guyana or attack ExxonMobil or anything like it. It would be a very bad day, a very bad week for them, and it would not end well for them. I'm not going to get into details of what we'll do. We're not big on those kinds of threats. I think everybody understands, and I want it to be clear. We've made this clear repeatedly. I think the U.S. Navy today is making it clear and demonstrating our ability to. We have a big Navy, and it can get almost anywhere. It can get anywhere in the world. We have commitments that exist today with Guyana. We want to build on those, expand on those.
America's top diplomat also called Venezuela a narco-trafficking regime and criticized its long-standing territorial claims on the Essequibo region.
Sometimes crime is attracted by prosperity and targets prosperity, and the other are regional threats. The regional threats based on illegitimate territorial claims by a narco-trafficking regime. And I want to be frank, and I've said this during my time as a senator, and I have full confidence in saying it now as the Secretary of State. There will be consequences for adventurism. There will be consequences for aggressive actions.
Now, both Venezuela and Guyana have been locked in a dispute over land and maritime borders for decades now. The territory in question is the Essequibo region, which accounts for 2/3 of Guyana's area, but is claimed by Venezuela. The region inhabits more than 120,000 people, is largely jungle, and has huge reserves of oil, gold, and copper. Meanwhile, in response to Rubio's latest warning, Venezuelan leader Nicolas Maduro has called Rubio an idiot, an imbecile.
The idiot Marco Rubio is out there threatening Venezuela from Guyana. Imbecile, no one threatens Venezuela because this is the homeland of the liberators. This is the homeland of Bolivar, imbecile. And they say this is a regime, a dictatorship.
Marco Rubio has never seen a popular assembly, has never been to a neighborhood because they are part of the corrupt Miami elite, very corrupt, who hate Venezuela.
Rubio's warning came weeks after an armed Venezuelan naval vessel entered the disputed waters. Georgetown denounced the incursion, and the Trump administration echoed Guyanese President Ali's concerns. Any Venezuelan attack in the Essequibo region significantly worries the United States, as Texas-based ExxonMobil is developing a mammoth oil deposit in the region. The American Oil and Gas Corporation discovered large reserves off Guyana in 2015, making it one of the world's fastest-growing economies. In 2018, Guyana asked the International Court of Justice to rule on the territorial dispute, but Venezuela's disputes have continued to delay a decision so far. In December of 2023, Maduro met Ali, and the two leaders agreed to avoid military force against each other. However, just 4 months after their meeting, Venezuela passed a law annexing Essequibo as a new state, further escalating the border tensions with Guyana.
Greeting you with aloha and namaste.
I love India.
Presence, occupation of a territory by another country pertains to India, what we saw in Kashmir.
How do you see Trump's America?
Yes, the current administration behaves differently from the previous administration.
Are you saying that there are foreign powers who are trying to bring down the current government in Syria?
Exactly.
Iran, maybe Russia too.
Prime Minister Modi committed to South-South, cooperation.
Not over 50%.
Is Ukraine prepared to pay the price for that peace?
No compromises at the cost of territorial integrity and sovereignty.